Wait, that's it? Okay, I'm gonna go get something to drink. All right, the mic review. Let's get to it. Hey everyone, Chris's Coalition Gaming here, and we've got another mic review for you. And now this review is for a microphone that is nowhere near as complicated as the previous one that we did. If you want to check that out, that's the $4 budget mic review. And well, that microphone technically goes for anywhere from 18 to like 25-ish dollars. And well, this one doesn't, in a way, if you think about it. So Fifine is the microphone. It's a $30 desktop microphone, and you'll see it all over Amazon. Fifine USB microphone. And to be honest, it sounds pretty good. Now, this is going to be a great microphone for a streamer on a budget, or anybody who wants to record a little bit of just some voice stuff. It's actually very clear. It picks up a little bit of bass, and it does a decent job at background noise suppression. But what you're hearing right now is me running the microphone through OBS with noise suppression turned on in there. And that's as much processing as you're going to get. Now, I have it set up in the same way that I usually stream. So if you're a streamer looking for a decent microphone, this is not going to be a terrible choice. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a very good choice, because at $30, it is very competitive with, let's say, the Blue Snowball, for example. That's a popular choice, and also a popular choice for people to mount with a microphone arm like I have this one. Now, you probably saw in the intro that I mounted it using the included tripod. Well, the problem is, if you have a microphone mounted, not mounted rather, on your desk in front of your keyboard where you type, all those little vibrations from typing, never mind the sound of the keys, are going to reverberate through the microphone, and it can make for a very unpleasant listening experience. Well, I already had the arm, and it already had an adapter on it. I'm not sure if you guys would need an adapter, but I'm sure the recommendations on the Amazon page will have some more information on that. I went ahead and mounted it to my arm, and well, the boom arm, that is, not this arm. So as it is like this, once it's mounted to the arm, it's really not bad at all. I don't think it sounds quite as good as the other microphones, and you'll see some side by side, but the other microphone is a more complicated setup. Let's say you went with a $20 one, then you also need at least a $30 interface and a $10 cable. Very quickly, that turns to a, let's see, $60 setup, whereas this is half that cost, and it sounds about, I don't know, maybe 90% as good, and it's definitely something that's pretty nice. Something I really want to mention with this microphone, though, is the build quality versus the BM800s and the NW700s and those microphones. The microphone build quality here, it feels fantastic. It's just, it feels solidly built. The other microphones, they feel cheap. They are cheap, they feel cheap, and it's representative of that. Whereas this USB microphone does not feel like the kind of microphone that would cost $30, I guess, in this day and age. If you go with the right manufacturer, quality is still maintained for the price. So this microphone, to me, it's a very good value. It's $30 USB, very portable, can mount to an arm. This is a basically almost out of the box setup. As a portable microphone, this will do great. As a budget conscious microphone, it does great. And I really don't even have any complaints on it. It has a volume knob on it. Now the volume knob is just, I guess it's like a gain control more than anything else. So that's pretty much all you get with it. It's very no frills. It's plug and play. Windows recognize it immediately, and well, yeah, there you go. Let me do some sound tests for you guys. I did test this before I started recording, and so here will be a few sound tests. I'm just going to cut them up. You'll see what they are down in the bottom, and then you guys can hear for yourself some of the stuff that I was hearing when I was testing it. Now, because it's mounted to the desk, let's do some desk taps and see how that reverberates through the mic. This is the keyboard tapping right in front of the mic. Let's pick it up pretty good. Anyways, Okay, so this is on the desk mounted in front of me, tilted up. Alright, now I have the Fifine microphone mounted to my microphone arm. And if I tap on the desk, because it's mounted elsewhere, it's not on a shock mount or anything, but it's not attached to the same table, so, or the same desk, so I'm sure this doesn't sound as bad. And it's a bit above the keyboard, so I bet key taps don't sound so bad. Now, this entire review was shot using this microphone. So if you guys like the sound of this review, awesome. But you're also going to hear it compared to my Takstar SGC 598, I think, my shotgun microphone that's on the camera right now. And you'll see a difference. Now, distance is obviously a big difference here. It's a significant issue when trying to go with a good microphone, because the further you are from the microphone, the more echo and the more stuff that gets introduced into that. Well, you shouldn't have too many issues with this microphone, especially at this distance. I think it's pretty decent distance. So for a stream setup, great. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. And for $30, it's really hard to say no to something like this, especially if you were already eyeballing something like the Blue Snowball. Anyways, this is Chris with Coalition Gaming. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, we always got more coming. Stay tuned every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific. We have our weekly streams. We have a merch store as well. Any purchases there helps support us, helps us keep making great content, and you guys get some cool swag out of it. And I guess that's that. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.